how does it feel to be working out again?
Working out again. Ooh.
Because you're like on it. I see you posting a lot.
You been researching me?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I see it. I stay up to date too, Roland.
No, it's been super cool, dude. It's been amazing, actually, to be honest. For the longest time, life has been really difficult for me because my mind has been in the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been in fucking pounds of fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just shitty mind.
Just a shitty mind.
That's the best way to say it. You have that, yeah. That explains a lot.
And lately I started working out again, and it's been clearing out some of that shit.
Mm.
And it's not a bunch of shit in my head anymore. It's more like clear thoughts, visions, real clear visions of non-bullshit stuff, you know?
And would you say you're more confident now that you've been working out?
I think, yeah, that shit helps out a lot. Yeah. Because
you
you're
have
always,
a lot of energy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it pushes you to like, well, you're always pushing yourself. You're always trying to get to the next level when you work out, you know? So you're always constantly like reaching for that goal, and then you get there and you just feel accomplished, and then you feel confident, and you look good, and then working out just releases all these endorphins, and it's pretty badass. You want me to take off my shirt?
After that's how we'll end it.
Okay.
Biggest lesson you learned since quarantine started, the whole COVID and all that? Because I feel like everybody's learned a lot. They've either found themselves or they fucking
Lost themselves.
Yeah, self-destructed, you know?
Yeah.
So what would you say is one of the biggest lessons you learned?
So, recently I learned to always tell the truth, because for the longest time in my life, I feel I've always been hiding something. I've always been lying about something. And like a few years ago, I'd say like 5 years back, it still wasn't a big deal, but then eventually all that lying caught up to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then even after hitting a low, I went a couple of years trying to figure myself out, and I realized that I was still lying. And I felt like maybe this is why I feel like I haven't gone anywhere. I feel like I've been stuck. And I feel like I've been stuck because I've been constantly lying, you know? There's a lot of things I want to do creatively that I don't do because I feel like I'm not being real.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard this podcast on Joe Rogan with Jordan Peterson, which you recommended. And yeah. And I remember watching that whole podcast, like the first appearance, and I was like halfway through the podcast, I wasn't even that interested. I was still like trying to figure out like why is he such a big deal?
Yeah,
you know. And then towards the end, he talks about how like life is always suffering, and it's up to us to learn to rise above that suffering. And he says the best way to get through life is through always telling the truth.